What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another banger. I got some great information for you. A 437% return investment, so might as well be 5,000, but I don't know if I was gonna sell it or not. But anyways, first and foremost, welcome to this video. I'm about to put you guys on to game right now. I make videos about investing, creating, and about these. I love these things, so I make videos about these things sometimes and show you what I see in stocks that I'm looking at when I see there's like some kind of run up. First off, shout out to my group, Trade the Wave. You see us in here. I basically put most of my plays in here. Sometimes like I don't put everything in here because I try not to like just keep throwing stocks in there. I want everybody to like understand and know why they're coming into the chat, because not every stock is going to be a winner. So I make sure and do a lot of digging before I put a stock inside of the group chat, because I want to take out the legwork but not do everything for you, but be like, yo, like, look at this. This is what I see basically. And you guys use these training videos to go ahead and double check my work, or if you feel good about it, then take the trade. Now I have people in here take trades with me, and you know, people start making money with me, and that's the best part, when people are in here like, yo, this is crazy, like it's actually playing out the way we saw it. So okay, so anyways, we're gonna talk about Hound AI real quick. We are in the AI baby bubble, and I think I talked about that in my last video. If you haven't watched it, you need to go watch that like ASAP, because every video that I put out, I'm trying to be not as technical as possible, but like I'm trying to like explain it the easiest way I know how to. But you do need to know like some patterns, just, you know, what to look for. And I would advise you to, I'm not a financial advisor, by the way. I would advise you to know what a bullish pattern is and what a bearish pattern is, because this is how you're gonna know how a stock is moving when you're looking at time frames and intervals. All right, so I have this stock on my watch list, and I've been watching it since like earlier this year. And I knew that it was an AI play, and AI, if you guys know, has been going crazy. And not only on like Instagram and like, you know, Twitter and all that, but like in the stock market, like AI is like a thing. Like we're in an AI boom right now, baby bubble. Yeah, I put this in my group chat right here. It was 623 and I bought it at around 320 before the market closed. I think I can show you right here. So let's go to June 22nd. I bought it around 421. It was like up here. I really should have waited, but I was at work and I had things going on. Sometimes when I'm at work, I just got to get in the trade and then get back to doing what I was doing. I was on break and I was looking at it and I was like, cool, I'm gonna take it. But yeah, I think I got in right, so this is 22nd. I got in like right here in this area. And then if you see on Friday, it dropped, and I started noticing like it started consolidating right here, and I'm like, damn, I could have like got in around 360 area. That's the difference between like making 5,000 and like $10,000 in a trade. Yeah, I kind of messed that up. But if you see this red box and this yellow box, all that is just like resistance and support zones once price breaks through it. So you can see right here, it touches, fails, comes down, touches, breaks through. So you got to catch it and make sure you do like your due diligence and understand what trade you're getting into before you just take a trade, you know what I mean? And normally I'll get like a contract like 2-3 weeks out just to play it safe. And I tell people in my group that all the time too, because you never know how long it's gonna take for a stock to, or you see it going to. And all that like plays in volume, how the market is moving. So yeah, I started looking at like market sentiment, came up with the StockTwits, and I went to the feed, and sentiment is extremely bullish. Message volume is high, so people were talking about it. You know, it's AI and it's not as expensive as invidia. You know, you don't have to pay $400 for a share or something like that. But yeah, then what was pushing it when it was in the threes was someone came out with a price target right here to 620. It just started pushing the stock higher. And then yesterday on Monday, I was like, cannot wait for, you know, Monday to happen. I drew out this line. I'm like, okay, price is gonna come down to here, and it's gonna touch this line, and it might go up and then come back down, and then go to like where I want it to go, which is 650. But it actually did the opposite. It came up, you know, consolidated in this area, this double bottom right here, bounced off and just went straight up. And that's because SoundHound AI joins Russell 2000 and Russell 3000 indexes, which is good. But this is good news in this case because it's in another index where, you know, people could trade, and it's getting more publicity. If we zoom out to like the daily, I start looking and I'm like, yo, this looks like inverse head and shoulders, and it's on a daily, so this is all happening by day. So even though I see it like right here, I know it's gonna take a little while. I'm gonna draw it out for you. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Let's just put it right here. So even though I see it like right here, this is happening over months. Once it breaks through this, you know, it's probably breaking out of this inverse head and shoulders, and it could possibly keep going up. So you gotta like pay attention to, you know, your RSI and other indicators that will signal to you that, you know, the stock is bullish. Sometimes a simple price target can do that, like it'll push it up. So not all the time. You always take that with a grain of salt because it doesn't always go to the price target people put out there. The best thing to do is just focus on your entry points and make sure that you're getting in at a good spot, basically, before it gets to this point and starts taking off. One thing I also want to point out is this thing is literally like curving back to the upside. So if you grab your curve tool, you can literally see right here that it's curving back up. All this red thing is, it's a box pretty much. So it's just this. And I was making levels of where the stock had a hard time breaking through, which is like right here, right here, right here, right here, and right here. So these are key levels that it has to break through to get to the next level because of, you know, the volume that's either being shorted or, you know, has to keep pushing the stock up basically. So I noticed that it was super bullish, and I drew this right here because you can see it tried to break through this level right here, but it rejected, and it came back down and started, you know, falling back down. So one thing I will point out is that when price is bullish and it's coming up and you see a wedge fall down like that and it breaks out of it, that shows confirmation of like a reversal, or it shows a possible confirmation of a reversal. If it's bearish and the stock is coming down and you see a wedge come up, it's probably gonna drop. So keep that in mind. So I started zooming out. I went to like the highest point of, you know, where it was basically the next like highest resistance level. I drew a trend line from like here down to here. And I'm like, if price breaks through here, like, you know, everything might just go crazy. And once it came out of this head and shoulders right here, that's exactly what happened. You can see I touched the highest wick and then the next highest one, and then it just, all this is profit depending on where you get in at, you know what I mean? And you always want to catch it on the break once it shows confirmation. Now you could get better entries when you get, you know, smaller time intervals, because you could see patterns that are forming that you wouldn't see on the daily because it's a smaller time frame and the candlesticks get smaller and they show things. So you can see it's making like higher lows, higher highs. It's coming down, consolidating, breaking up. I just saw the pattern like just keep happening and kept getting higher and higher every day. So I finally got in at 421, bought 120 contracts. It dropped, should have waited till it was like 367. And I put all this in my group, guys. So if you were in there, you probably could have caught this with me. And then the news came out today on Monday, probably Tuesday now. No, not yet, 30 minutes. You know, it just sent it straight up. I just wanted to point those things out to you real quick, show you exactly, you know, what I look for. And you can see right here, the RSI is a relative strength index. If it's over 70, that means it's overbought. Under 30, that means it's oversold. And it's kind of trading like evenly in between for the most part. So there's a few times it was overbought right here on the spike, right here on the spike. But eventually it just consolidated, had a reset on the RSI, and it slowly like went back up. So in correlation to the chart, you can see the RSI follows it. You got your news right here. And I always tell people, like, I trade with Robinhood. I use Webull and TradingView the most to chart, and I would recommend getting the pro version of TradingView. There'll be a link in the description for all this stuff, by the way. You know, you'll be able to, like, you know, backtrace and things like that. So you could, like, go like right here when I drew out my line. I'm like, what would have happened, or what happened when I, you know, expected it to come down and reset, because I saw it failed this point right here. So it comes down to the next resistance, which is the top wick of this line. And, you know, it's probably going to break through if it doesn't hold that. What I did was do what I thought it was going to do. But lo and behold, the news came out and then this happened. Boom, boom, boom. Broke up. Got into this area right here. Let's get a little closer. And I can't wait for tomorrow morning, because if we zoom in a little bit, you'll see that there is somewhat of a break right here from the wedge forming. So it dropped in the close of the market, and after hours, it poked right up above this wedge. So it shows good continuation into the next day. So that's pretty much it. Just look up bullish signs, bullish patterns. This is a double bottom right here. Pretty much it just, you know, touches 2 points of a line if you draw it. And you can see it's just like perfectly like a double bottom. And then, you know, if you'd have got in at 340 right here, crazy return, crazy. So that's pretty much it. Make sure you guys check out my other videos. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. You can see if you were in my chat, you would have been in this play with us. If you got any questions, my social media will be right here. If you're not new to this channel, welcome back. Appreciate you for being a loyal subscriber. And we got more on the way. Probably gonna make an update video on this just to see what happens, because, you know, I probably could have sold for 5,000, but who knows how much I'm gonna make tomorrow. I got till July 7th when my contract closes. It's always better to go further out if you want to play it safe and give yourself time for the stock to get to the price you're trying to reach. Pretty much it. When in doubt, zoom out and then start dissecting it. Find these levels. If you're in a group chat, there's gonna be plenty of examples like this. I talk about this all the time. Shout out to my group right here too, because even though everybody's asleep, it's all good. I'm up grinding. We up grinding. This is just the beginning. All right, so appreciate y'all again. If you stood this long, I'll catch you in the next video. I'm gone.